Happy Monday, team. How's everyone doing today? I know you're now all asking, what in the hell is this guy doing? Well, instead of writing you guys a long, lengthy message that you might or might not read to its fullest, I've decided to start a content video that I will do every Monday to pretty much go over what happened last week, what's coming up in the upcoming week, so we are all on the same page. Once you are done seeing this video, you need to go to When I Work and you need to respond that you saw this video with some sort of echo, so I know that you all saw it. This past week was an interesting one because we saw a substantial amount of growth in a very short period of time. It should not be a surprise to everybody that growth should be happening at this point for a couple of reasons. Number one, our marketing is working. We just reached 800 followers on Facebook. We have exceeded 800 followers on our Instagram. So Linda and Julie, playing the Pied Piper, is working on their end, and we are now starting to see that growth come within the four walls. Our website launched. We have now begun to see to-goes and deliveries pop up as well. And, this past week's growth kind of caught us all by surprise. And I know that there were some frustrations out there, and it made for kind of a weary, exhausting week. But now is the time that we go into planning mode for this growth, because it's going to start growing from here, and we need to be ready for it, and we need to, as much as possible, not let the guest see the growing pains that we're going through right now. And I want to make this abundantly clear to everybody that, number one, the frustrations, the possible fears, the being taken aback by what's going on with the business at this stage of the game is 100% normal. I want to reiterate that. Okay, that's why they call it growing pains. Restaurants go through these stages where we're still getting used to each other. Yes, we went through training together, and yes, we had the luxury of starting off slow, but now it's starting to ramp up. And we were all in that kind of slow speed to start up, and we all just got caught by surprise. So now we have to start ramping it up, and the productivity level needs to come up. And also we need to start growing our team. So we did lose one back-of-house employee this week, and I'm very sad to see that happen. But we are transitioning somebody into the back-of-house. Jeremy will still be doing some food running, but he will be transitioning and going into the back of the house, starting off in the cold station. And we're very excited to see his growth back there, and everyone seems to be rallying behind him. He knows that it's not going to be an easy journey, seeing that he does not have kitchen experience, but we're excited to see what he has to offer for us. We're also going to, this week, have a goal set of finding a dedicated prep cook, somebody that can come in 25 to 30 hours a week and do nothing but prep for us, which will alleviate a lot of the stress that's going on in the back of house right now, where Chef Eric and Chef Jacob, of course, can concentrate more on the line and executing the food coming out of the kitchen. Because of the substantial growth, we grew over 50% this week, which is a substantial amount that we weren't ready for. We were running out of food, we were running out of prep, we were scrambling around, we were shorthanded. And did some guests see the struggles that were going on? Yes, but we all have to try to do our best to be that duck above the water, where they're just gliding along with all the feet below the water going like this. That's what it needs to be seen as much as possible in the guest's eyes, okay? So this coming week coming up, as I said, goal, bringing in a prep cook, transitioning Jeremy into the kitchen. Front of house staff, we are doing pretty well. We are not quite at the point where we need to bring in additional staff, but we are almost there and we need to be ready for it. So now comes the phase 2 of our team in bringing in newbies. And I want to reiterate and say this wholeheartedly, that whoever we bring in as a newbie be treated with the same dignity, same respect, and is welcomed into the team as everybody else who is currently on this team. It needs to be as much as possible a seamless transition. And this is kind of where Julie in her position kind of starts working into play in molding these newbies. And she's going to be touching upon some of you guys to assist in training these newbies with the standards that you have all learned. So make sure you're brushed up on all of your food facts and your wine facts. You all have the written materials that you need because you are now going to start training the standards to the new people coming in. And they need to know and follow and adhere to the same standards that we have taught you as a team. So, what else is going on this week? Be prepared for that same amount of growth that we had last week. I don't think we're going to grow again by 50%, but knock on wood, we're hoping for a little bit more growth than last week. And we need to be ready for that. We want to keep any guest issues to a minimum because we don't want to piss off the guests because, again, we have only one time to make that first impression. And yes, some people have been very accommodating and allowing for mistakes, knowing that we're new and it's during COVID, but we're not going to be able to rely on that crutch much longer. As the weather gets better and people are climbing the walls, they want to get out into the community and they want to support local businesses. And we want to be the forefront and the pillar of the community. So keep your head up, keep your head strong. Obviously, you guys in the front of house are going to see a pretty big boost in the tips that came through. So you're going to see a little more money in your wallets this week, and we hope that will continue to grow. So keep an eye out, and I will send a link every Monday through when I work on these videos. I'm going to ensure that we keep these videos as short as possible. Today it's going to run around 8 to 9 minutes. I'm going to set a goal that a video never hits 10, but hopefully that's because I'm just long-winded, and you guys know that. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for all your dedication. Thank you for being a part of this amazing team and this amazing family of Black Rock Social House. I am very excited to see what's going to come forward through this summer and into the fall, and obviously during the holiday season. But we need to be headstrong. We need to support each other. If we see something that's not working, say something so we can fix it. This is the opportunity to do so because it's going to be much harder to make changes as we stay open longer because your habits are already starting to kick in, and we want to mold the new habits to what we need to do in order to keep the place clean, keep the place organized, keep the place structured, and to continue to build. So I'm going to sign off for today. I will make another video for next Monday with an update on what we did this coming week. So keep headstrong, have a good time this week, and make lots of money for yourselves and for the business. Talk to you soon. Keep it up, guys. Cheers.